I forgot the ad starts so soon. I'm gonna put it on like 1 minute after the stream starts so no one has to go through the ads. What the heck is going on? What is going on in the Discord? What are you guys doing? What? Why? You know, I've been made fun of as a child growing up, being Asian and having pets in my house, buddy. That's insane. Anyways, I really wanted to play Project Zomboid today, but I think obviously we're doing Division. I've been watching TikToks all on Project Zomboid, which I don't know if my save is even gonna work. I only have 350 hours in it. Hello. How's it going?
Wash my belly.
Another one of them days. Work was rough. You didn't get any ads on mobile. Well, I'm about to make sure everybody always gets ads no matter what. I don't know, sometime this week I want to play it. Like I said, this is one of the streams where all the Division people are gonna scatter. They don't want to watch Project Zomboid.
I love you, cutie.
Me has 90 days watching a VTuber in a row. Who else? Who else do we make fun of? You don't get Zomboid? What's there to get? It's, I would say, the most immersive zombie game on the market. I'm not keeping up with your tall guys throwing a ball inside of a hoop type of drama, but okay. Here in like the real world, we like watching people play video games without us playing video games. It's totally different from watching people play basketball and not play basketball. Oh, two different things. Zomboid, if we do Zomboid this week, it's pretty, like I said, it's just gonna be a yapping stream. That's all it is. Yapping, talking to myself. Well, I gotta see if my save still works, cause it's been like so many updates actually. I haven't played since 42.14 or 13, and now it's on 42.19. So I doubt it's gonna work, but if it doesn't, the longest I survive is like 6 months. It reminds you of Unturned. It's, I don't know. I literally tell people you haven't played Zomboid, it's the most immersive zombie game on the market. You'll get past the isometric view and the way it looks very quickly after you realize what type of game it is. But they're popping out updates like suspiciously fast in Zomboid. Usually it's like comically slow how they put updates out. From 42.12 came out September 25th. 42.13 came out in December 2025. And from them, December 2025, it's gone from where's the number? It's gone from 13 to 19. So they've been going sicko mode at it. Literally, when I tell you how immersive it is, it's immersive. Like, you won't believe. I would say it's like the most realistic, I guess, to a game standpoint. Obviously, there's some stuff that's different, but it's like the most realistic you can get to, like, what would happen if you get dropped off in a zombie apocalypse, you know? They even have a week 1 mod, which is kind of buggy, which is kind of why I've never tried it, but if it's just you in a zombie apocalypse, it's the most accurate depiction, I would say, in media. I'm actually looking forward to State of Decay 3. I had fun playing State of Decay 2. I've lost a lot of hours into that. But I can't see myself going back to State of Decay 2 after playing Project Zomboid. I would definitely check out State of Decay 3, which is what, 2027 is what they said? State of Decay 2, like, at first I was like, oh, this is just gonna be a trash, like, third-person zombie shooter game, but it really took me by surprise on that game. I got really into it. Like, making your whole, like, survivor community and stuff. I mean, it's mostly the same for a lot of these, like, I would say, realistic zombie games. Like, Project Zomboid doesn't really have an end game, because the game is literally just about surviving. I don't know. I would say because I'm pretty sure Project Zomboid is pretty cheap. It's like what, $20? Yeah, $20. I actually haven't purchased it. I'm using Lumi's copy of Project Zomboid, but it released back in 2013. It's been in early access for this long, but when I tell you it's a gamer's game, it's a gamer's game. Like, Source, trust me, bro. That's what it is. Yeah, it's $20, but it's like, bro, people are paying $70 for these swap games that are coming out from these AAA developers that don't care about you. I don't know if it's true, but somebody was saying the Grand Theft Auto 6 might release to be like $115 or something like that. I don't know where I read it from. DayZ is way too buggy for me to play. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tommy. That's your word. You're the swap movie guy. I forgot. Movie guy over here. Get a little movie guy. I played Daisy on console, and that was a very rough experience. But I still played a bunch of it. Buddy's over here watching movies and stuff. I should probably be starting up a game while I'm yapping. Don't forget, tomorrow we're playing Metro 2033. We might be a little bit later because I want to test it by just opening the game. I'm betting money it's going to have a loud splash screen on startup and it's going to start in full screen. So we'll give it a little whirl. Now the question is, do I play it in... I know you can play it in, like, Russian. But I play it in English. I don't feel like reading. I forgot there's, like, spooky monsters and stuff. That Metroid. And I haven't played... I'm looking at my Steam library. There's a bunch of games I haven't played in a long ass time. Date Everything. I haven't played that in forever. I don't think I'm gonna go back to that game. I am not good at fighting games. I cannot do fighting games. Okay, I'm starting the game up now. And before I play Division 2, but I'm secretly starting up Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid is like, I was watching a YouTube video earlier today about it. It's like it replaced this guy's Minecraft. Not just like the survival aspect of it, but the aspect of like, you know when you like play Minecraft for like religiously 2 weeks straight and then you drop off? It's like annually or biannually you do that. Kinda like that right now with Zomboid. You pick it up again, put 300 hours into it, and you drop off for a couple months. Come back to it, put another 300 hours in. I don't even think all the mods that I have work. I probably would have to use a new save. Melty Blood Training Arc. What is that? What are you talking about? Movie guy over here. No one can ever understand movie guy over here. I was thinking of I saw some more movie clips on TikTok today. I forgot all about Transformers. Transformers 1 and 2. Well, I would say 1. Transformers 1. The live action. Shia LaBeouf. Well, peak cinema. That was like peak times. I was just thinking about it. I kind of want to watch Transformers now. They were not, well, the sound design, the CGI, some of it still holds up to this day. At least the sound, bro. You can't. You're rage baiting. I get it. You're rage baiting. That's what it is. That's crazy. Rage baiting this late. It's just a fun movie, bro. Peak uh late 2000s movie. Even though it was like very heavily like it's pretty much just a recruiting thing, a military recruiting propaganda ad. Yeah, get back to work. You better get in there, get back to work. That's right, we run a tight ship around here. No fun allowed. It's literally, I love how the Transformers fights are, because it's literally just like automotive gore, if that makes sense. Like the way that they're killing other like Transformers, it's like it's so graphic, but like in a car. Like I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Like if that was like two humans fighting, that'd be like rated R, like crazy mode. But since it was like robots, it was like, man, we can just literally beheading other Transformers, and there's like their oil, which is like their blood coming out, and all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, so you're saying that compared to all the other Transformers movies, it's a bad Transformers movie? I think you're wrong, buddy. Has Linkin Park in it. Checkmate. And Linkin Park with Chester in it. So checkmate. El Bozo. Put on my white knight outfit. Wait, didn't I have like a full white set? I had solid ivory. I remember the plot. I remember that movie fondly, actually. I think movie guy review is getting too critical. Yeah, I know. I have that, but the way I have it, I don't want to wear it like that. And also, it doesn't see the colors, which is what I noticed. That for some reason, it does not save the colors. It's kind of odd. Because this backpack I have on this, I have it on this one, but it takes the pink one. It takes what its last died. It doesn't do it right. But yeah, I seen it. I'm gonna do a little bit of a warm up here. We're not gonna go straight into tier 5. I should probably be doing my dailies. I'll do one of these and then I do my dailies. I just do 2. We ain't warmed up yet. I clearly missed a guy, he didn't even know I was there. I was gonna say something. Probably something about Transformers. This has turned into the Transformers podcast. We only talk about Transformers. I actually haven't. I think once. I think after 3, I stopped watching. I don't remember what happens after 3. But the 3 kind of fell off for me too. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I think it was the last part where they have to like assault the city or something like that. That was really cool. And they were like in the building that was collapsing sideways. I know I tried watching the one with Mark Wahlberg in it, and I was like, I can't watch this. This is lame. I don't even think I got that much into them. Like, I know I tried watching them. I could never like actually finish watching it. Two wasn't as good as 1, but it was still solid. 1, you saying 1 a solid movie is kind of crazy, but you know I'll overlook that real quick. That does remind me of like you know when they have like movies that have so many like titles in them, and it's like, man, at this point it's gonna be so like, how do you like top the next one, you know? I was kind of feeling that on John Wick a little bit, but then I was like, they keep like one-upping it. But I think once they started introducing everybody having those suits that are like bulletproof, is when I was like, man, this is getting kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie. This is turning into Fast and Furious. It's still fun, I still like the movies, but it's getting to that feeling. I think, John Wick 3 was really, I mean, I liked up to 3. Obviously, the first one is goated. That night scene, that nightclub scene, man, what a classic. Like, what, and the third one is when, they send those guys into the Continental, they start shooting it up. The guys with like just completely bulletproof everything. I was like, alright. This is crazy. And then the way that they like shoot the... Okay, so I have this problem. Maybe I should pirate software this thing. Where's this at? Oh, is it not gonna... Why isn't it gonna show it? Why doesn't it show Microsoft Paint? whatever. The thing I have a problem with, maybe I'm not a physics major or anything like that, but like, you know when you like hold up your arm and you're holding the like coat, I guess the bottom part of the suit, and you know it's all like floppy and stuff. I'm thinking like if they shoot at the little floppy part, wouldn't the bullet just like physics? Like, doesn't it have to be like a hard object or something to be like you know how you wear a bulletproof vest, it's pressed up against your body? Wouldn't you have to have that also? No, I get caught up on stuff like that. Cause like the bullet would just like not go through it. It would like warp the suit to like you'd still just get shot. Yeah, it would just flop around it. That's the part that got me in disbelief, because I'm like, just because you put your arm up, and then some people can be like, oh well, they're shooting the arm part of the suit where the suit is at, and I'm like, I feel like that wouldn't work either, because like, how are they like, I don't know, man. You had the same material that Captain America made a shield out of. Yeah, that's what I thought. He looked at it up to be like a shield, and it's like, that's not how it works. Because if you think about it like physics way, it's like, it would only, I guess, be beneficial if they're shooting at like your actual like forearm. But yeah, once everybody started having those, I was like, this is kind of lame. Don't get me wrong, it was really cool, really flashy, good action movie, but John Wick used to be, in my opinion, so much better when they didn't have all of that. John Wick 1, pure cinema. Absolute cinema. Crazy part is, I watched that movie, I tell the story all the time, I watched that movie like, I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like a washed up Keanu Reeves action movie. And I watched it for the first time because I think I got it like on like DVD or some Blu-ray or something like that. And I watched it and I was like, I was completely wrong. This is the best thing ever created. I will say the second one, I did like the second one with a more like, I guess you could say in-depth of how things work. I don't know. I enjoyed the second one too. When they're in the tunnels and they're doing he has a little shootout in the tunnels, and in the prep phase when he's like paying all those people to prep. Classic. Because now you thought this was the Transformers podcast. This is now the John Wick podcast. We only talk about John Wick. Oh, there's an ad starting. Sorry about that. I have no control over it. I literally cannot snooze them. Still. Yeah. That also, I mean, you have to suspend disbelief for like all of this. But when they were just shooting the pistols with all those people around, just because they have a movie suppressor, they were able to get away with it, you know, type thing. I was like, okay. I feel like we need. I know it's because like they just want to keep like one upping. We need more movies like John Wick 1.
With all those gates sealed, the north exit should be closer.
Yeah, I was kind of like that too. I remember that was the one at the end. Oh well, actually, hold on. It like took me out at that part, but then it brought me back in when the last part when he went to like kill the bad guy at the end. And they give him a gun. They give him a 1911, only 7 bullets. And then he just goes through that whole museum killing people. Man, that was cool. I said the same with because around the time that John Wick 1 was out, The Equalizer was also out. Kind of the same story with The Equalizer, which I don't know why they turned that into a TV series. Didn't they turn into a TV series with like Queen Latifah or something? I don't know, it was something really weird. But the first Equalizer movie, man, that tells like the same story but like totally different. First Equalizer's like, at first I was like, oh, Denzel Washington, washed up action, whatever. And I was like, man, a good, pretty much all of the, I think pretty much all of the movie. He doesn't even like shoot a gun. I'm pretty sure. Hello Classified, how's it going? I don't think he shoots a gun at all. He shoots a nail gun. That's different. But that was a good movie. Equalizer 1 was good. Equalizer 2 is not the greatest, but you know. They're trying to like strike lightning twice on those movies. Old Boy. I've seen that, like way back in the day. Isn't that the movie that he, has relations with his daughter without knowing? I know it's like a messed up movie. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. I know this is a twist, but I was dating somebody at the time, and they're like, let's watch this, and I watched it, and I was like, oh, I kind of don't like that. I mean, I get it, it's pretty cool, but like, not that part, but like, you know what I mean. Finishing homework. You know what you should do? You should do with those videos online that I see of students standing up to their teachers or professors. You guys seen that video of that kid he calls himself the Alpha? And he was talking to his teacher like, the Alpha doesn't have to do this. Man. Insane stuff. Oh, this is a perfectly rolled one. Perfectly rolled Night Watcher. Well, not the other stat, but one of them. Two of the things. I gotta wear this outfit more. Well, maybe not this one, but go back to wearing this. Yeah, the hallway thingy. Remember seeing that? I could, but my teacher's a staff sergeant in the Marines. Well, if you were truly alpha, that wouldn't be a problem. You know what you should say? The military guys love when you say this. You just be like, oh, I would have joined the Marines, but if someone got in my face, I would have punched him. They love hearing that. They actually think that's like the most intimidating thing, so you should probably say that to them. What's the worst that could happen? No, you could be like, I would have joined the Marines, but the Boy Scouts. More hardcore. No, that's too much of a bait. Say something like the Coast Guard. No one talks about the Coast Guard. I know their job is hard, but talk about the Coast Guard. Do that. Yeah, and then spit in his face or something like that. And then if you're a real alpha, you could take him. Right? Something like that. Hello, I'm gonna be honest, I see it as ropes. I know that's not how you pronounce it. Is it pronounced like Rue or something like that? Something French? How you say that? Yeah, that's what I thought. English isn't my first language. But it is. Rocks. Yeah, we'll call you Rock. What was I just about to do? Something. I'm gonna change my outfit for the fourth time already. And maybe no glasses. I think these, where are they at? These ones are probably like my favorite gloves. Oh, dailies. I do my dailies. Federal Emergency Bunker. That is Outcast. Oh, they are highlighted too. I don't know why. Doing this the hard way. I considered after high school doing that, but then I was like, I'm just a baby. I'm not doing that.
We need to find out what happened to the team that went to try to repair the main shade room. The federal shelter should be beneath your current position. Find a way down there.
That scares me too much. I'd rather just wear glasses if I'm honest. I know it's like safe question mark, but I'm too scared. Trying to become a Navy SEAL. Why? Were the Marines too hard? See how we're going full circle with all these insults and stuff? I don't know. I know nothing about military stuff like that. Actually, you just show a military person show them a picture of your bachelor's degree, and then they get really scared. They wouldn't mess with you after that. Everybody knows military people are afraid of books. These are all jokes, by the way. I mean, I considered it, but the thing was, like, I wasn't like the smartest Asian around. And also if I did go, the Air Force would have been my choice, but those recruiter guys were like never around their offices, so. Oh, show them the rainbow flag. Everybody has that thing about, like, always the people that wear glasses too is like, oh, I would have joined the Air Force, but I wear glasses so I couldn't be a pilot. Is that a thing? Like, obviously to an extent, but I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of dads flying, like, jets and stuff nowadays. And I guarantee their visions ain't that great. Well, I mean, it's good, but some of them gotta wear glasses. Have vision that can be corrected to 20/20, so does that mean you can just... Yeah, so you can have glasses. Right? Is that what that means? Yeah, that's what I thought. Why are all these people saying that they couldn't be a pilot? Because I think they probably just took the easy way out when they explained it to me. This whole time I thought you couldn't wear glasses, you couldn't be Four Eyes and be a pilot, but I was thinking, like, there's no way. That's so much wasted potential. So you can be up in a jet wearing your little glasses and your helmet that costs as much as more money than I'll ever see in my lifetime. Aren't their helmets like dummy expensive for those fighter jets, the new ones? I think I saw a TikTok about it somewhere. Like I would say they're like over 6 figures, but they're like dummy expensive helmets. I remember the Marines coming to like our school lunches, and kids would just spend their whole time just doing pull-ups just to show off, and I'm like, this ain't the most like Coliseum meathead thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it's like, welcome to the salty spittoon. How tough are ya? That's how it was in high school. The high school was go crazy for that pull-up bar. Why would they put a flamethrower lady up there when she can't? She does not have range. Oh, insane. Okay, she has range now.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Of course. Wow, there's no way they did this.
Online computer detected.
That's stupid. I've never seen them do that.
Isaac with their comm system. Hopefully we can get a 20 on our team. If they're in any shape to answer.
It's very predatory the way they do stuff. And now that I'm older, I've heard of like the quotas that they have to meet. Of like, oh, you gotta get like this many, or you're like pretty much like out of a career.
Connected to the national network, but before I could get back, those crazy fucks showed up. You gotta get me out of here.
And working out, lifting them weights. We're using weights or something? I don't know. When I did go to the gym or like work out, it was always cardio stuff, so I don't know nothing about strength training. Other than people taking massive amounts of pre-workout for no real reason. Yoga, mostly yoga, and I'm to this day I cannot do running, as smoking or vaping, I guess, is the term. Paying a membership to walk on a treadmill, you know, the usual. I really like swimming too, but that was a whole hassle, so I stopped doing swimming. And then when I was still trying, like on the cusp of like, still trying to be active, I used my VR headset. And that was like my cardio for the longest time. The VR really made me realize how much I hate standing after I'm home from work. It's the main reason why it's covered in dust right now, is because like I get home from work, I don't want to keep standing. I mean, my shakes I would still add like creatine and stuff, because you know, you might as well, especially when you're swimming. And swimming works out so many muscles. But it just got too much of like, I had to put on the cap because the pool water always like messes up my hair. It feels extremely gross getting out of a pool, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. I mean, what is it, like 90% of it anyways, or I'd say 80% of it is your diet anyways. If my kids wanted to join the military, I mean, it's up to them, it's their life.
Help is on the way, Maya. Sit tight and just try to stay calm.
Who am I? Who am I to say no? If anything, I'd be like, I guess it depends on like the state of the world. I just be like, man, I just spent all this money raising this kid to 18, and the first thing he wants to do is go shoot people or get shot. That's such a waste of money. I know it's not like that, but in hindsight, I don't have kids, so I mean that's you have to put it in like the different terms. Ask me if my cat or dog asks me if they want to join the military, then I might have a different result. But if that was the case, I would say no, because those are the only two things holding me from not jumping off my local bridge.
You gotta put out the
So
flame.
they're not allowed to go.
Maya has any fireproof gear.
Hello, Agni. How's it going? Why did I say hello? Like, damn, that's insane. I was just talking about being Asian growing up. I grew up Asian. I am no longer Asian, though. I already have 2 kids. They're covered in fur. That's as much as parenting I've thought about. Guess it depends who you choose to procreate with.
I have to move. Someone's trying to break in.
I want to do the thing. I'm Asian, but I'm gonna go. You know when people go like to China and like adopt Asian babies? I'm gonna do that. I'll be like, why did you adopt an Asian baby? You're literally Asian. I'm gonna be like, my body, my choice. Or something like that. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I literally haven't thought about kids whatsoever now.
I'm safe for now, but I don't think they're gonna stop coming after me. I don't know what I did to make them so mad. You have to stop them. They're coming!
I don't know how we get here. Yeah, kids in this economy, you see the gas prices there, buddy? If I do have kids, I'm gonna raise them up to be oil barons. I'm gonna make my kid be a child actor, and they're gonna hate me. But I'm gonna get a slice of that cake early on. I don't know, the only thing is like if I do like say I do adopt a kid, my only fear is like you adopt a kid and they just still hate you. And it's like, man, I went out of my way to adopt you and take you out of this. That's my only fear. That's why all the young ones get taken out. Because you can brainwash them before then. I cannot see through that smoke. I've never really even considered it there. Just maybe because maybe that right.
Serious trauma.
Okay, I didn't know that. That guy was right there. Maybe it's all of like haven't met the right person type of thing. I've never really, out of all my exes, there's only maybe like 2, maybe 3 of them that I could see like, okay, maybe we could have, kids wouldn't have been too bad. Well, obviously the relationships ended, but like, if that wasn't the end of them, I could see maybe 2 of them. I don't know, it's a big responsibility. My house in Florida, yeah, Florida's gonna be flooded, man. And they're gonna have Hurricane Katrina 3 by then. Well, first you have to deal with Hurricane Katrina 2, the revenge of Katrina. And then the 3, I wonder what the trilogy is gonna be called. Proud of family but scared of women? Yes. All you have to do, take notes. Just do what you do in high school. Find your local Barnes and Nobles. Stalk the aisles of the manga section until a woman appears. Look like you're interested in the manga. When she reaches out to touch one, you touch the same area, and your hands touch, and there's a 50-50 chance she'll either say sorry and you guys start a whole life together, or she calls the cops on you and you get pepper sprayed. So the choice is up to you. 50% of the time, it marks 100% of the time. Boom, cheat codes right there.
Hello, princess.
Yeah, there's Stinky is here. My thing is I just like never go out anymore. On my off days, I'm not actively looking. Like I've tried dating apps, and I still have dating apps, but I'm not really. I think by this time, my accounts are probably deactivated because I don't even like look at them. I gotta see one more guy holding up a fish to the camera and lose my mind. Manga aisle quick patched? I don't know if it's patched. Last time I went my local Barnes and Nobles, the aisle was like an actual aisle, a long aisle. But I think last time I went, they changed the layout because maybe too many teenagers were making out in that aisle. But now it's like a U shape, and on the outsides is like the manga. So I think it's like so people can see what's going on. But back in my time, it was like an actual aisle. Now it's not an actual aisle. iFoot8, swiping left. Too late, swipe left. Should have never said that. You always gotta round up, buddy. You 5'8", round up to 6. What are they gonna do, you know? Call you a catfish? No. Just start talking about her body or something like that. Women love that. I don't know, everybody's taller than me, so height doesn't really, I don't care about that. So, I mean, I have dated someone that's like 6'1". I was like, I felt like I was like Shaquille O'Neal's wife or something like that. Have you seen his wife and him compared? It's insane. I don't know, height ain't everything. Sometimes you got, well, I'm not gonna say short king, but you know, there's some short kings out there. I would say short king would probably be like 5'4" to 5'6". Isn't the average like 5'8" to like 5'10" or something like that? I think. Just hit him with the classic line. It ain't about the height, it's about how you use it. And then walk on stilts for the rest of your life. Trust me. We get it a lot. I mean, tall guys like short girls, and then the short guys like everything else, I guess. I don't know. I saw, was it like I think it was like a little person and they got the like a leg lengthening surgery. I saw a picture of it somewhere and it did like, it's their body, their choice, but like, oh my gosh. Oh, that would be 100, it did not. It wasn't adding up, is all I'm trying to say. It wasn't, my brain could not comprehend it. Not to be mean or nothing. With peace and love. Yeah, I gotta say that more. Oh, we got another stack broker. Saving these for a rainy day. Yeah, that feels like, unironically, the joke that seems like it's gonna have a lot of growing pains. Get it? I feel like that would just hurt every day. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't the expert, but I can only tell you my experiences. Change my outfit again. Do I hear a little bit of Linkin Park in the background of this song? I don't feel like I haven't heard this song before though. Wait, do I? I thought I had like a shade agent thing. Oh, I do. I'll deal out this backpack, maybe? Oh, no, it's way too orange. This little backpack is pretty cool. The little color, the pad thing color changes sometimes. Usually wait, what? Losing them? Losing what? What are we losing? Our minds? I'm losing my mind. Every day I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazier by the day. I might as well do a retaliation really quick. Your sons. Some of this done. Aegis? Aegis? I think everybody's a little insane. Hello, Johann. You need help with what? What seems to be the problem, officer? What seems to be the officer problem? Music got really loud because I turned it up for that last song. How can I help? I don't know how much help I would be though, depending on the subject. Back to the other subject though about like finding someone and stuff. I think my biggest problem is like the people that I want to find are not at the places I'm looking at. I need to go to like a cosplay convention or something. And even then I'm just like, I don't know. Really cares about the hunk only complains about the completion of his mission. What if Umbrella Corporation told Hunk that he needs to non-stop Bune? You think he'll complete that mission? Just a thought. Not trying to like... I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be funny and it ain't working. Need a lifeline. I don't know, I'm too much of a Leon Kennedy enjoyer. I'm Leon Kennedy simp. I like all versions. I liked his funny little quips that he had from the original Resident Evil 4. That was actually when I got introduced actually to Leon. I didn't play Resident Evil 2 back in the day, because I was too scaredy cat. Honestly, my first Resident Evil game was Resident Evil 4. Maybe that's why I like Leon so much. I've tried playing the older ones. Yeah, I can't really get with them. I can appreciate them though. And I played like the remakes and stuff. Back in the day, those games terrified me. Classic bingo line. Does he say it in the remake? I can't remember. Does he say that bingo line? It's been such a long time. Literally the first game I ever streamed on this channel was the remake. I literally could. Oh, he does. I could say, but I could literally check because I have the first stream that I ever streamed on my computer. Which also takes up a lot of space. I did randomly find an external, like, Seagate hard drive, 2TB one, in my closet the other day that I used for my PS4. Which I'm thinking maybe I could, like, format it and then start storing videos, something on it, so I can, like, get into, like, the video stuff. I still want to get into that. The thing I am sad is I don't have my PS3 anymore because back in the day I traded it to GameStop for PS4. I still have my PS4 in my closet. But I wish I hadn't have done that. I wish I just would have worked one more week to have the money for that. Instead of trading it in, they're on the other side of this wall and I want to kill them. Oh wait, no, they're up here. Ow, the knife makes me bleed. Bad about that. I already do that. After every stream I check my my VODs and I just get it uploaded to a VOD channel just so I have them at all times, but I wish I would have started that a little earlier. Also back when I was playing Warframe too, so I can watch my Warframe stuff, but I started it kinda late. I got with my first paycheck, I got I got a Wii, and it was secondhand, and I played it for maybe a week, and then realized I probably shouldn't have spent money on that. I did see a picture of that. The Asian guy that was literally an Asian parent's, like, dream outcome. But yeah, I never played the Wii U. I just played the Wii. That's also the first time I played like a Zelda game. And I was like, yeah, I'm not really a Nintendo fan. I think I realized then. Except there was this one Pokemon game for the Nintendo 64 that I forgot what it was called, but you just literally just battle Pokemon. Like you can have like six Pokemon, you battle them. There's like the arena, and you could just choose like any Pokemon. I had a lot of fun with my siblings growing up playing it. Mainly because they weren't into Pokemon as much as I was back in the day. They would just get rinsed. I'll tell you what, I was the Pokemon gym leader in my household. First console was a PlayStation 3. Oh, that makes me feel very old. Why did you do this to me? First game was World at War. Oh, you made me feel old again. Dang it. That did not feel good. My first console was a PlayStation 1, and my first game was Crash Bandicoot. I just had a bunch of pain in my heart just now. That was crazy. Yeah, I could have surprised everybody by just doing like XCOM delay or something. That would have gone crazy too. Tomb Raider or the Avatar game on PSP. I had a PSP. I bought from some kid at school. And my parents didn't know I spent my money on that. So it was like a hidden console thing. And I would literally use it because, that was like the only handheld at the time that could connect to the internet. It like didn't work well like at all, but those things were also really cool, the little disc things. I'd also play it during class too. And then when I eventually got rid of the PSP for something, I forgot what it was, I had a Nintendo DS. The nicer ones, not the ones that didn't have like the light up screens. Or it did have the light up screens. I tried playing that during class, but then I realized that, oh, it has two screens, so it's kind of hard to fit this in the desk to play. And that was what I wish that I had, the PSP back, because the PSP also had some, I would say like, more mature games, if that makes sense, because all the Nintendo stuff was just Nintendo. I'll tell you what though, I played the hell out of my Nintendogs. Rest in peace to all the Nintendogs that they're probably still not there. They're probably still there, but they have not been cleaned for many a years. Nintendogs was crazy. Remember when me and all my siblings got Nintendogs? Man, we'd be up all night just playing Nintendogs. Only I could find my DS, so I can find my DS and get my Nintendogs with it too, which I'm pretty sure that's like the only game that I have still probably around it. Man, I'd be playing that after stream every day, I swear. I'd be going crazy on it. I forget I can probably get it like emulated. But that was like a little after I was done with my obsession with I had Pokemon Emerald back in the day. Man, I played the heck out of that Pokemon game. That was like my first like my Pokemon game. Like I played the other ones, but like I never like owned them. I like borrowed them from friends or something like that. Pokemon Emerald was like my first. Like this is my Pokemon game. I love that. My favorite thing about Pokemon Emerald, going to the little fashion shows, doing that stuff. Man, I tell you, back in the day, that was revolutionary to me. I love that game. You gotta feed them, what are they called? Puffins? They're pretty much just muffins. I would spend so much time like creating a perfect batch of stuff with berries. Oh man, take me back. Take me back, please. Did I not get that much Aegis stuff? What the heck? I got like nothing. Well, there's only 2 checkpoints, but still. You know, when I was a senior in high school, when I was driving and stuff, that was like right when gas went up to like $5 a gallon. Is it $5? I think I distinctly remember at one point in time it was like $5.15. And I was like, of course, once I'm like broke high school, don't worry about how old I am. Oh my god. How am I deltaing? $102. Just streaming because my 401k didn't go through. Let's just say I'm old enough. How about that? Let's just call it there. Like I said, my first paycheck I bought a Wii, a Nintendo Wii. And I didn't realize that I need to. Well, one, I was working at a fast food place. And I probably needed that money for like gas and stuff. Because I was not getting paid a lot, like at all, because it's like part-time. And I literally, after buying the Wii, I had like 20 bucks. And I was like, oh, I have to make this 20 bucks last for 2 weeks while also going to work and driving to school. And that's what I figured out, how money management works. Which, to this day, I'm still not the greatest at, but... Is like headshot damage boosted during then? Cause that would go crazy too. Everybody's gonna want me in their squad. Yeah, I spent my money on a Wii, and then the gas prices were like $5.15, and I had 20 bucks. So I learned to Literally never spend my money. And then I got a little bit older, and then I just started impulse buying stuff all the time. No, I didn't get my Whiplash. Mainly because it's just gonna be put into the stash. I don't know. To this day, I'm still a big impulse buyer, but not as much because I physically don't go out to like stores anymore. But like sometimes you'll see it when I'm like, oh, that's a cool game, and you just buy the game, you know. But it's gotten better, mainly because my rent keeps going up, and that's like not cool. That's the main reason though. And then also having pets, it's like, if I will survive, the pets don't survive, so... I rarely be using my tipping scales, to be honest. Mainly because my gunner specialization already has 3 things selected, so when I do my tipping scales or an LMG build, I have to go back and switch it off SMGs and put it to LMGs. I think everybody's landlord is their enemy.
Vital signs critical.
They're so quick to take the money away from you, but super slow when it comes to like everyday maintenance. It's actually crazy. That's why I started doing all this stuff myself, or getting one of my friends to do it for me.
Heavily armored hostiles detected.
There's an ad starting in 10 seconds. Sorry, I can't snooze them for some reason. Twitch said you're gonna watch the ads and you're gonna like it. That's what they said. I mean, my living conditions aren't bad. It's just, you know, obviously, preferably, I would hope, you know, renting wouldn't be so stupidly expensive. My main thing I want though is to have like a house so I can do VR stuff and I don't have to worry about people below me and I can like stomp around and stuff. But that's one of the only things holding me back from doing like a VR like dancing thing. I got some sick dance moves, trust me. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Well, they ain't sick, but
Heavily armed hostile supply convoy nearby.
I've been known to cut a rug,
Reinforcements.
you know?
Incoming hostiles detected.
There's no cutting the ride stream. Because there's people that live below me.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
But yeah, rent prices are, it's like insane. Rent prices are higher than mortgage prices. Then it's like, oh, well, you can't get a house because you gotta prove to us that you can pay that much every month. And it's like, I pay more than that every month. All my friends that have houses are laughing at me.
Immediate medical assistance.
Dang it. I thought I was gonna die from that fire, but I did not. I don't know, I'm not a fan of pools. We had one growing up, and I didn't really like use it at all. My dad was always just like, constantly, it's like maintenance on it. It's like, I want that. Maybe one day I'll hire, if I had a pool, I'd hire like a pool boy. Then I can be out there just watching the pool boy work. Of age, he will be of age. And of age, I mean they're legally able to operate a forklift. That's what I mean. There's no way I'm missing so many. Getting sandwiched in here. Oh my god, I'm about to lose my mind. Insane.
The enemy's planning to hit 2 districts at once. Get ready, Agent.
Heavily armed. Hostile.
Where are these other bozos at?
Supply room access.
And that's how I meant the legal age to operate a forklift. Put all the way down there, I'm not gonna be able to see him. These checkpoints, when they get like super long, drawn out because there's something else happening right at the moment that you're doing the actual control point, is tiring. Oh my god, and of course another group sees me.
I'll keep an eye on you. Someone watch me while it reloads.
Yeah, forklift certified, right? That's all I'm concerned about. What if they gotta use the forklift to operate cool stuff? I don't know. Alright, now we get a retaliation for Outcast. Alright, we will be here. What else is there to talk about on this Transformers John Wick podcast? Aren't they making another John Wick? What would it be, 5? No, they did something at 4. I don't think they have. I don't think they are. Well, I know they tried that series, the TV series. No, Tommy did. So therefore, you guys are associated. Therefore, you also thought Transformers 1 was not good. That's the rules. I don't make them, I just enforce them. Okay, I need to get this gear set done without donating anything to it. This is gonna be giving me twos. You put that other outfit on now. No, it's a solid movie and solid Transformers movies. I don't want to hear it. Have you seen the state of Transformers movies? It's a good Transformers movies. It does not insist upon itself. Okay, so if they're all bad, that means the Transformers 1 movie is good. And it does a good Transformers movie. We're not talking about animation here, buddy. We're talking about live action. Overrated. Okay, you might have to get banned. I feel like you come in here with the most wrong opinions. Transformers 1 is definitely not overrated. You gonna say Transformers 1 was a bad Transformers movie when that one Transformers movie that has Mark Wahlberg pretty much doing a Bud Light ad in the middle of it exists? Insane. Whatever you're smoking, Tommy, I want. How about that? Let's say that. We're talking about Transformers, Michael Bay. I said this earlier. Transformers, Michael Bay. Shia LaBeouf. Megan Fox. Wait, what? How are we not on the same page right now? Movies suck in general. Tommy Tough Knuckles over here. This guy don't like movies at all. Nothing entertains him. Really badass. Transformers by Michael Bay is a bad trend. Man. Wait till Chow hears about this. He'll be sent to the goofy guy jail. I don't know. I just think that's an insane take. Transformers 1 was revolutionary and a good movie. And fun. And part of my childhood. And no, it's not nostalgia getting in the way. It's okay to have an opinion, Tommy, even though it's super wrong. You know what? I'm gonna call that a slop opinion. How about that? Fitting. We'll call it opinion slop. know. I feel like it brings it to life. Obviously, it got it kind of a little ahead of itself, but I feel like it brought it to like a new future. Transformers 1 is not Transformers slop. Alright, buddy, let's get that. Let's get that straight. You know what? I'm gonna do it right now. I don't care if I only have 7 minutes on this. This is what happens when you have a reach of words. Just you wait, buddy. Oh, gotta make sure my spelling is correct. Boom. It could transfer, bro. The Transformer slap is insane. Crucify him.
Friendly control point nearby.
Someone.
What the hell is Black Tusk doing here? Watch yourself,
Oh
Agent.
god.
These guys are no joke.
They were just waiting in that little closet this whole time, waiting for me to peek out. I hate the Black Tusk unit. I think I hate that name, the Warhound, the most.
Kill squad eliminated.
You had to make me interrupt their load, whatever they were talking about. Look what you did. Why would Tommy do this to us? Yeah, no, I hate the Black Tusk Kill Squad with all my heart. Did it to yourself, buddy. I know, they're just getting replaced with another thing. Hyenas, which are... by my most hated faction, so awesome. Great that they're replacing that. I just never understood like why they put him in like the any other faction's retaliation. Like, it never made sense to me. Like, I'm literally fighting outcasts and all of a sudden they're here. Hi back, I'm Maeve. Boom, roasted. Yeah, test tomorrow. I think would be like, just don't do it. Tips for success. Don't do tests, don't go to school. Except like me. Isn't that what everybody wants?
You are now group leader. You have been promoted to group leader. Another agent has joined your group.
Things are about to get harder. That's what he said.
Reinforcements en route.
Oh, the fire died down and I walked through and I still caught on fire. Insane.
Contacts.
Awesome game.
You are no longer in a group.
Okay, things just got easier. That's what he said. Dang it, I should have said softer.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down.
This is preferably not a good spot to be in.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
That heavy guy behind me is just sitting there. He's not doing nothing. He still hasn't pushed up. That's kind of insane. It's alright. I was chilling. difficulty spike for a couple seconds and then went back down. Just then, they all injected a serum into their arm or their butt. Got stronger for just a couple seconds. I was watching this streamer that I usually watch as I do, and he touched on this thing. It's called like the, it's not officially called it, but it's like the steroid Olympics. Is what everybody's calling it. It's literally just like the Olympics, but they don't ban the use of like performance enhancing drugs. And what's crazy is they were doing like the swimming and stuff, and they were like, oh, he didn't make the world record. Bro, if you're taking performance enhancing drugs and you're not breaking world records, what are we doing? What is the point? It's actually insane. I think that's so funny. It's like, you're not breaking any world records and you're juicing, like, what are we doing here? I could not understand it. I think it was like the swimming one, which is like, they'll be like way down by the muscle, I guess, but it's still like insane. I don't know. I think it's like fun to watch from like from the outside, just being like, look at these guys destroying their bodies for literally no payoff. Yeah, I think that's what I think that is what it is. It's literally like people's bodies are like made for it. Alright. Finish my piece over there in that other Discord. I didn't say nothing. I didn't do anything. I was talking about. If you want to, I'm doing another retaliation. I need to get this gear set then. At 9, I'm literally like right there. Wait, how much out of that? I might as well, yeah, I'm just gonna donate some stuff. We'll do this one, Ixoro. There's an ad starting in 5 seconds, sorry I can't turn it off. After a certain point of training, you run into the... Yeah. There's I don't know, Michael Phelps, like his wingspan. I know I'm talking like he's like a bird, but that boy was bred for swimming. Was that like a hunter spawning in? What the heck? Why does that just happen sometimes? It's always at night here. Oh, stalker? Well, he's not stalking me unless he knows I got Legos on me. It won't stick unless you have Legos on you. The crazy angle.
Reinforcements incoming.
Maybe he's a subscriber?
Detected. Heavily armored hostile.
Nah. Maybe he scared a woman. He's just badass. But talking to him is a different story. That's off the table. Just like me, for real, for real. Dang, Tommy, you're getting bonked. That's crazy. Did it to yourself. This is what happens. Am I literally pulling the Lego guy act? This is literally like having a somewhat of a voice, and you just putting down the little guy.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
What the heck? No, he blew up on the roof. Let me not go down yet. That's what she said. Hopefully, what is it? The reset is tomorrow? Tonight? Well, technically tonight. Hopefully they got some cool stuff in the store. It's like I want to give them my money, which is something I usually don't say to like Ubisoft games, but it's like I want to give you money, but it's like you're preventing me from giving you money. Such a crazy concept. I saw that one. It wasn't really my thing. I didn't get to see him this time. He's around here. All hunters do is just aura farm all day long, and then when it's time to start fighting, they die. Spend less time aura farming next time. What are you talking about? The ritual? Are you talking about the director outfit? Which I'm not really too much of a fan on. I know people were complaining. I saw on the Reddit that was like, why is it in the store and not for free in-game stuff? And that's like, I get it, but also at the same time, even if they're not the greatest, technically did get some free outfits just now, and one of them was a Black Tusk one. So I literally bought the pack for the love of the game too. I only really wanted the Riker one, but figure you're spending 1,000 premium credits, you're getting 4 outfits. Even if they're not the greatest, it's kind of a win. Ow. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know why, it's just so crazy how it's like, you guys can make so much money if you just like, even, I mean, I know they have the weekly thing, but if they had like a daily reset of the shop, turn this jank into Fortnite, but like the shop model, they'd be making a lot more money, all's I'm saying. I feel like the retention too, maybe? I don't know. I'm no game dev. What do I know? I feel like they would make more if like more stuff in the store was available besides trash bags. Trash bag pants. The stuff is already expensive as it is too. That's another thing. A lot of the outfits are pretty expensive. Most of the time it's like 20 bucks minimum. Yeah, they literally have all the tools they need to succeed, and it's like, nah, these people are buying trash bags. But it's like, I bought this top because I like the top portion and a little bit of the cape, not the trash bag portion. But they're not gonna see that, they're just gonna see, oh, people are still buying trash bag stuff, so they want that more. Like, no, they're missing it. Missing the plot. They can go either way. They can go a bunch of different ways. They can go like more tactical. They can go more streetwear with tactical. Like, we have enough trash bags. literally unlimited money glitch. You can probably like, I don't know, save some of Ubisoft's reputation.
Detected. The control point in proximity.
The hell is Black Tusk doing here? Watch yourself.
Oh my god.
These guys are no joke.
Snipers running all the way down the street. Can't jump over that fence. There's no cover here, I'm gonna die. Yep. There's literally no cover. I hate the Black Tusk squad. They always, it's like, I get the easy kill squads on like, the places that have like the easiest time to defend, and then the Black Tusk shows up when I can't get cover on anything. I couldn't really do anything there. I wasn't gonna do any damage to the Warhound. Then the other robot was right beside it too. Actually, gonna have the reset and then gonna put Faye outfit back in the store. Like, oh, people keep buying this outfit. They must really like it. And most of the people are buying the just the Faye backpack, or maybe the eye patch. That's all I know. I've seen people wear. I mean, I'm wearing the Faye backpack, but that's just because it has the got that cross sling and it's got the little pistol on the front. Alright, we're gonna go to this side, which I really don't like going to this side. Last time I did this, some guy was sitting on the highway just shooting at me the whole time, and that's the cause of me losing the whole retaliation. Might be the case again. How does he have a perfect angle is what I want to know.
Agent killed.
Like actually, it did the same thing. Oh my god. There's no way we're gonna lose the Outcast retaliation. Yeah, Tommy's going in the blender. Well, that sucks. It's not swap. It is a masterpiece and you guys will like it. Oh my god, I looked away at the last time. Like, I'm just messing up. Just put me out of my misery. Fail me the retaliation, please. I've been doing too much yapping. This is all Tommy's fault. Why would he make us fail the retaliation? I enjoyed the heck out of the Transformers live-action Michael Bay movie.
Hostile reinforcements have overrun the area.
I know what it is. That's Sky. I got my socks on still. I gotta take my socks off.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, can we conclude the retaliation? Why is there a Sora Boozer out of this? Oh, he's all the way right there. Insane. And I blame that on the Black Tusk Squad and Tommy. Crazy. Why would he make us lose? I thought he was on our side. I don't even know what that is. I was specifically talking about Transformers 1. Still, like the CGI and the sound holding up to this day.
The area is
Transformers 2 was pretty mid, but I still enjoyed it. And then Transformers 3 was not the greatest, but I enjoyed the last part when they were fighting in the city. And then once Mark Wahlberg started getting involved, I was like, this is like Resident Sweeper. I'm not watching this. No, that's like it's like the same with, like I said, like Pacific Rim, where it's like we don't talk about the second one, but the first Pacific Rim is just absolute cinema. That one's so crazy. Yeah, Megan Fox, all that. And then in my high school, I'm pretty sure it was the same. Everybody was talking about, oh, her thumbs He's got the toe thumbs. I wouldn't be into that. And I'm like you ever would have had the chance with Megan Fox to begin with. Like, what are we talking about here, buddy? Insane. And then she got a resurgence when she started dating Machine Gun Kelly, and then she started being very weird, and I was like, okay. I was like, girl power, and then she started getting really weird, and I was like, okay, never mind. I don't even know which patch I had on for this. Megan Fox, Five Nights at Freddy's Chica. Has she played a person in Five Nights at Freddy's? I've not been up to the Five Nights at Freddy's lore of the movies. I don't know. I was never Freddy Fazbear fanatic. FFF for short. I ain't watching that. It's like the same thing that happened with like Minecraft. Like, I was like, oh, what is this? And then it just got exploded in popularity with like children, and I was like, oh, okay, never mind. That's why I never got into Minecraft either. I don't know. I tried to maybe know some things about it, but I have no idea anything about that stuff. Okay, this is tier 5. I need to be like actually hitting the right shots. Oh, it's tier 5 True Sons. I know I did this last night on a striker build, but I don't think I've tried with my sniping. Please Wonderland is the real. I don't know what that is either.
Busy. You'll be looking for some kind of security terminal.
The heck is that?
The security terminal should be somewhere nearby. Look around.
Active terminal detected.
Gotta think of some other movies. We've been talking about Transformers a lot.
Okay, I'm in. Now to open the cells. And the cells are open.
That sounds not fun either. What the heck? That doesn't sound like I'd be into that either. Okay, this guy's helmet is indestructible. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
The main holding area is downstairs. Get moving.
I only wish to acknowledge the first 8 Transformers live-action movies. That's it. Are you talking about the live-action Scooby-Doo? That Shaggy? The Lillard guy? What is his name? I don't know what his name is. Matthew Lillard? That doesn't sound right. I remember liking that movie. Good movie. Even though those little monsters gave me nightmares for like a long time, but didn't they have Mr. Bean in it? The guy that plays Mr. Bean. Why are there so many heavy guys? I know they made like a... Oh, I remember the sequel. They got like popular, but I distinctly remember watching the first one a bunch of times as a kid. If I call it there, the night has just begun. But alright. Thanks for stopping by, Classified. I appreciate it. I just remember, at one point they changed like bodies.
True Sons seem to be in control.
Velma showed off her booba.
Security cameras.
Shaggy's like love interest, her name was Mary Jane, and then he was like, "That's my favorite name." And as a kid, obviously, I didn't get it, but now I'm like, "Oh, that's crazy." Really, choose where you're gonna die at. What are we doing here?
Reinforcements en route.
Keypads. I'm missing a lot tonight. Sniping. No, we had to explain. We had to explain to Mary Jane. Because as a kid, I'm like, oh, Shaggy and Scooby are just hungry guys. But now they just be going crazy at it. Poking. That's all I thought they were as kids. As a kid, they're just some hungry guys.
Immediate medical assistance
I knew I shouldn't have peeked out. I mean, maybe in the older ones you can kind of tell, but I don't know about the newer ones. They kind of make it obvious.
Just lost the camera feed from the holding area.
They're more than just some hungry dudes. Yeah, let's see. Hold on. I don't know. That look, watching like the older ones with like the 70s ones, I didn't really get that vibe. In my opinion. Unless they just portrayed it differently, I don't know.
Picked up on camera again. The holding area is just ahead. Once you find that laptop, grab it and get the hell out of there.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I don't know, I thought it was 70s. Maybe I'm... I don't know, some of those monsters in the old, like, Scooby-Doo show was like... How was this allowed, you know? Some of them were absolutely terrifying. Like, when I was a kid, the SpongeBob episode, the hash-licking slasher, man, I was having, like, nightmares about that as a kid.